In the heart of Africa, where the sun rises over endless grasslands, a legend was born. This is not just the story of a lion, it is the tale of a king, a father, and a force of nature who reshaped the wilderness of the Maasai Mara. He and his sons together dominated the vast wilderness of the Mara. He was one of the greatest fathers and kings the animal kingdom has ever seen. This is the story of Nach and the sons who carried his legacy. Nach, also known as Kali, was born at the turn of the millennium, sometime between 1999 and 2000. His origins remain a mystery, his birth pride unknown, his early years obscured by the vastness of the Mara. But from the moment he emerged into the wild, something was clear. Nach was born to be a king. As a young lion, Nach's days were spent learning the skills of survival, hunting, and battle. But by the age of 3, his transformation began into a lion whose presence would dominate the Mara for over a decade. As with all lions, Nach's journey to adulthood would be shaped by the harsh realities of the wild. Like many young males, he was cast out of his birth pride when he showed the signs of becoming a strong adult lion. He was left to face the dangers of the open plains alone. But this solitude, rather than breaking him, forged him into something formidable. It was then that Nach found a companion, a lion known as the light male. Together they formed a coalition, a partnership built on strength, strategy, and the shared ambition to rule. In 2004, Nach and the light male launched a daring assault on the Marsh Pride, one of the most famous prides in the Mara. The reigning males, Simba and Blondie, were overthrown in a battle of epic proportions. With that victory, Nach and the light male became kings. Their reign was built not only on power, but on strategy, unity, and the ability to adapt to the shifting tides of the wild. But no reign lasts forever. Just a year after their victory, tragedy struck. In the battle to protect the Marsh Pride from other 3 young lions, the light male lost his life. Once again, Nach found himself alone, vulnerable in a world that offers no mercy. But where others might have faltered, Nach adapted. He stayed close to his lionesses, keeping a low profile, and held on to the territory he had so fiercely claimed. In 2007, a turning point came. Nach was exiled from his pride. The pride he had once ruled now belonged to another. But this time, Nach did something unbelievable. Most lions, when displaced, usually have their cubs eaten by new leaders. But Nach's sons, 5 subadult males, escaped from the pride into the wild with their father. In a remarkable turn of events, Nach did not drive them away. Instead, he embraced them. He taught them. He protected them. Together, they formed a new coalition, one that would become the stuff of legend. The Nach Coalition. Nach 2, Caesar, Ron, Grimace, and Mighty Long were united by blood and by a common purpose. Together, they would rise to dominate the Mara. From 2008 onwards, the Nach Coalition became one of the most powerful and successful coalitions in lion history. Prides such as Paradise, Mugaro, Serena, Rekaro Breakaway, Rongai, Olkiombo, Maji Yafisi, and the Lookout Prides fell under their control. Over 1,000 square kilometers of the Mara now belong to them, and their enemies? Few dared challenge them. Those who did were eliminated. Out of Scarface, Nach, Mr. T, and Sekakama, who do you think is the greatest? Mention in the comments below. The presence of the Nach Coalition attracted tourists from around the world, boosting the economy and enhancing wildlife conservation efforts. The lions of the Nach Coalition were notably large, with Nach himself weighing around 230 kilograms, an impressive size for a wild lion. But their reign was not just defined by dominance, they were master hunters, fierce and intelligent. Buffaloes, hippos, even crocodiles. No prey was safe from their strategy and strength. Their coordinated hunting tactics and efficient takedowns showcased their deep understanding of prey behavior and weaknesses. These lions were not mere survivors. They were tacticians, their every move calculated to perfection. Their story was immortalized in the acclaimed documentary film African Cats, where their fearsome prowess captivated audiences around the world. But as time passed, even the mightiest fall. The coalition that once ruled with unchallenged strength began to fray. Their prey grew scarce and enemies grew strong, and one by one, the lions of the coalition were lost. In 2010, mighty long vanished. Rival coalitions closed in. Notch, once the indomitable king, began to show signs of age. His roar, once thunderous, grew quieter. In his final days, Notch remained close to his sons. His legacy lived on in them. Even though he was old and weak, Notch was proud and glorious. In 2013, at the age of 14, a remarkable age for a lion in the wild, Notch passed away. The king had fallen, but his sons continued to rule the vast kingdom of Mara. After Notch's death, Grimace was also lost in enemy territory. Ron died fighting the Sand River males in 2016, and Caesar passed the following year, weakened by a limp. Notch, too, the last survivor, disappeared in the Mara. Everyone thought this was the end of the era of Notch Coalition, but Notch's legacy could not be erased so easily. In a surprising twist, Notch, too, the eldest son of Notch, returned to claim the throne. This time, he was not alone. He forged a powerful alliance with his legendary son, Spear Boy, who was following in his father's footsteps. Though brief, their partnership radiated strength and hope. Spear Boy's journey, a tale of survival, resilience, and the enduring spirit of his father's and grandfather's legacy, will soon unfold in the next episode. Today, Notch's grandsons, Caesar II, Ron II, Blue Eyes, and Dongo, carry the flame of their grandfather's legacy. They reign over 4 major prides across the Mara. The tale of Notch still echoes through time, unfinished, unstoppable, and unforgettable. Notch was more than a lion. He was a survivor, a king, and a father. His story is a testament to the strength of family, the resilience of nature, and the enduring power of the wild. In every roar that echoes through the plains, in every pride that walks the savannah, the legend of Notch lives on.